If you've ever set social media goals in the past and you've said, you know what, this is the year that I'm gonna grow my social media following, I'm gonna build my email list, and I'm gonna send a ton of traffic, I'm gonna focus on engagement and make a ton of sales, but then kind of life happens and business gets in the way and you don't actually reach those goals, then this video is for you, because today, my friend, I'm not just gonna let you in on 5 super simple but efficient strategies to not just set very smart social media goals and actually achieve them, but I'm actually gonna challenge you and walk you through a simple challenge to make sure that you're staying accountable, and you're gonna wanna stay till the very end, because I'm gonna be sharing with you a totally free worksheet you can download, print, send to a friend, and y'all could do this together. It's all about accountability. It's all about kind of rising together and making sure that we're holding each other accountable. So you're gonna love this episode. Step number 1 is to decide what actually matters and what doesn't when it comes to social media. So often we get caught up in vanity metrics and we forget that we're running businesses. Really, when we look at it from the lens of profitability, there's only a couple metrics that actually move the needle forward when it comes to building your brand on social. And so I really want you to think back through the last year, right? The last 12 months. What is the one metric, if you had to choose one, that actually moved the needle the most in your business? Meaning, what was the one thing that you did on social media that helped you close more clients, generate more leads, make more money? And if you look at it through that lens, things start to become a lot more simple. And so, for example, maybe last year you really focused on growing your Instagram following, you made sure to engage with a bunch of people, you made connections, you collaborated, and as a result, you noticed that more people were signing up for your email list and buying your products. Maybe you were hustling on DMs over on Instagram, or you noticed that publishing a new episode, an extra video on Facebook, or a new episode on YouTube really started to get that buzz and engagement, and as a result, you got more clicks to your website and more clients started wanting to work with you. Then that's your one core goal. At the end of the day, you want to pick your core goal from that lens, from that perspective of what's actually working in my business. Everything else is a distraction. And while, yes, it's nice to grow your social media following and grow your email list and dive into your traffic and grow your engagement, it can be a lot to focus on all of those specific metrics, especially if you're working on your business solo. Now, I'm not saying you should never have more than one core goal, but really tap into, right? Check in with yourself, tap into the resources that you have available. When you have a team, you're able to do so much more. And as a solopreneur, I really want you to focus on one core goal, the one thing in your social media strategy that's actually generating sales and making sure that you're being profitable as you spend your time and energy creating that one aspect of your company that's driving the needle when it comes to social media. All right, so good job. You got your core goal down. Step number 2 is to make sure that you have a social media calendar. I've talked about this at length here on the channel. You know how important it is that you actually have a system to planning and publishing content consistently. I don't care how amazing your core goal is. None of it is going to be possible if you don't stay on the money when it comes to your content. You need to be putting out amazing content that your audience actually loves and consumes and engages with. And you can't do that consistently if you don't have a plan. If you're just winging it, like the majority of us do, you really don't have a foundation for your core goal. So whether your core goal is growing, a social following, whether it's, making sure that you're sharing a lead magnet more consistently, or growing your email list, or driving more traffic, or increasing your engagement, none of that is possible without content. So if you've taken my content calendar system course, you are miles ahead of the competition with a solid content calendar. So if you don't have one, make sure to get one. I will link some resources in the description box below. And then step number 3 is to make sure you have clear and simple strategies to measure your progress, right? In fancy business terms, this is called a KPI, or a key performance indicator. You want to make sure that you're measuring your progress, and this is the time where I'm going to whip out our worksheet and we're going to go through it together. Remember, you're going to want to make sure to print this worksheet, share it with a friend, and go through the social media goal challenge together. And I'm going to talk about the last layer of this process in the next couple of steps, where you're actually going to collaborate with a business buddy or friend to make sure you guys are staying accountable. So this is the social media goal challenge worksheet. And in this section, you're going to write your one core goal. Remember, that's a simple and straightforward goal related to profitability and what's already working in your business. If you're brand new to business, if maybe you're totally starting and you're pre-revenue, meaning you haven't made any sales, just pick the goal that you feel will help you get to your kind of end game, or your end goal, your business goal, faster. That's probably building an email list, making sure you have a lot of engagement. Maybe it's hustling to get your first couple of clients. Just focus on what's actually going to move the needle in your company, not just get lost in the vanity metrics. Okay, so core goal here. So perhaps for you, this might be grow my email list, right? Boom, core goal, simple. Now your platform, select the one that you're gonna be in. Maybe it's gonna be Instagram, for example. Or maybe it's YouTube, maybe it's Twitter, maybe it's Facebook. It doesn't matter what it is. You just gotta have clarity around this. And then this is where you're going to be measuring your key metrics. So in this case, I would say something like, I want to measure traffic to my opt-in pages. And I'm also, of course, going to be measuring to subscribers. Simple, straightforward. And now we're gonna get into the next layer of this process. And that is to stay accountable. I wanna make sure that you're asking yourself these 3 simple questions. What can I do every day, every week, and every single month on social media in order to reach my core goal? So in this case, if you're growing an email list, maybe a daily activity means, sharing a story every single day. Ooh. With a tip that ties back to my lead magnet. Awesome. Great daily to do every single day. This is the one thing I'm gonna do that's gonna get me closer to building my email list on Instagram. And then what is the one thing you are going to do every single week in order to reach that goal? So every week, for example, I can make sure that I'm post at least one update to promo my lead magnet and track subscribers. Awesome, simple, straightforward. And then lastly, every single month, let's say that I'm going to run an IGTV video challenge and encourage, and of course I misspelled this, but don't worry about it, encourage followers to sign up via email to participate. Boom. So very simple, very straightforward. We know what we're gonna do every day, every week, and every single month to reach that core goal. Now, massive bonus points if you come over to our Instagram account and find this post that will be showing up here on the screen and actually tag a business buddy, a friend who you want to do this social media goal challenge with. The whole idea, the premise here is that every single week, you guys, after you share this sheet with each other, you, let's say, select a Friday and you send each other a quick text message or an email just checking in and letting the other person know, hey, I completed my social media tasks for this week. I'm on track with my social media goal challenge. And then you guys can swap ideas or talk about any obstacles or struggles that you're encountering with your social media goal challenge. Research shows that if you actually take the time to share your progress with an accountability buddy, a trusted friend, or a colleague, you're way more likely to actually achieve that goal. And I'll link the research study below in case you want to do your own digging. So that's really it, guys. This is a simple, straightforward system to setting social media goals a smart way, and then also making sure that you achieve them. If you enjoyed this video, would you do me an awesome favor? Like and subscribe to the channel, and please forward this video along to another business buddy who might also benefit from this social media challenge. Would love to hear what you think about it below, and then let me know, what is your core social media goal for this year? I would love to hear what you have to say in the comment section below. Let's trade ideas. Let's get those juices flowing. And the best place to do that is over on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Un beso. Bye for now.